No spoilers ahead. Shovel Knight Specter of Torment is a free DLC that came out for the Nintendo Switch on launch and to other platforms recently on April 5th. The game is a slightly less gigantic version of Specter Knight, one of the bosses in the Shovel Knight campaign, both in Shovel of Hope and the Plague of Shadows. But you probably knew all that if you wanted a review. So, here's why even if you don't have a Shovel Knight, either the base game or the full treasure trove pack, you have to play Specter of Torment. So, let's set some ground. After Shovel Knight's first campaign, now titled Shovel of Hope, a new DLC came out with the first playable boss campaign, Plague of Shadows. The game was kind of a spin-off, presenting you with all elements of Shovel Knight's story, yet taking them away from you and putting a mad scientist twist all over it. The gameplay itself revolved around a fire flower-like attack from Mario and a charged blast to simulate a double jump that had reached Shovel Knight's normal jump. That DLC was incredibly controversial in gameplay, and many people, including me, had been very weirded out by the whole movement, and it didn't feel right most of the time. Not to say it wasn't fluid, but very easy to mess up. The good thing about the DLC is how it improved on the way relics, health, and gold is spent. You have for one upgrades for yourself and your normal attack, and in another section your relic. And when tested on Shovel Knight, proved wonders in the Amiibo exclusive Custom Knight for the Wii U and now Switch. And now to the main gem on top of the dirt pile. Well, that sounded really not nice, it's an in-game joke. Specter of Torment is back with action-packed platforming, slashing and dashing action, and the best experience I personally had in the free campaigns thus far. I explained the gameplay mechanic in my old Specter of Torment overview video, so you can click that right now. And let me just say now what I think about them after playing the game through. They are incredible, the mechanics are so smooth, the game is so challenging, but finally providing a break from the norm of the two latest games and giving you an option both not to perish on spikes and pits with the Cloak of Clemency that you can usually afford after the first stage, and with the handy dandy wall climbing maneuver giving you a sweet recovery. Each level has its fair share of walls you can't climb on though, and you can tell them apart with the very soft and neat visuals. Another great aspect is the stages are all set before the Shovel of Hope story and simulate the boss knights' lives before joining the Order of No Quarter, such as King Knight still assembling his castle, and Treasure Knight still yet to sail onto the ocean, and many more. Every stage has a remixed soundtrack, once again by the incredible Vert of Banjo-Kazooie chanting and more, and is an absolute joy to listen to. This time, instead of music sheets, Red the Skeleton is looking for his love, Violet, I'm pretty sure, and is seeking all skulls in all the land to restore their love. You don't have to collect all skulls in the game to find her, I think finding 90 might just be enough, and the reward is lovely. And speaking of the hub world, instead of a map this time, all 8 knights are possible to travel and fight right at the beginning of the game after you beat Black Knights and the Plain stage. Each one marked with how much money you will get for beating the boss, a clever way of stating how difficult each stage is. Basically, the further from the center the stage is, the harder it will be. Along the hub world will travel the minions of each boss from each area, talking and maybe giving tips and just providing finally some constant variance to towns, including the knights themselves sitting atop the table and giving their view of the place. There's also relic upgrades, which makes your new toys more useful and cloak upgrades, but like the other games, these aren't available right off the bat. You have to bait these tiny creatures from Many and Legion. There's many other interactions such as Sonic the Edgelord and Horace's borderline impossible minigame, and the Barkeeper, which is slowly getting happier, and many more, and so many of these got some good laughs from. Relics, or here, curio purchases, aren't instant this time. You need to beat a small obstacle course where you can only use your newfound power to traverse a small room. Something many times I felt was really helpful, making me understand how useful each curio is and how it's manipulated, and is a very good idea. Also in this game, finally, you don't need to grind areas or get meal tickets to get HP upgrades. Or temporary ones, I don't even know. But you can simply just get a full heart container on 5 of the 8 stages. And if you do happen to miss it, you can talk to the adorable Missy on the tower and buy the wisps proper. Not to spoil anything, but the bosses are a joy with Specter Knight. The one before actual final boss is a bit of a pain in the ROM, but actual final boss was the best bit of the whole game in my opinion. Mini bosses are very nice and every new one was a total blast. And I can certainly say I never felt cheated in any section of the game. New Game Plus gives you everything you unlocked previously and all NPCs you enabled on the hub world, as well as just the amount of red skulls you had, but combines your will and darkness meters into a constantly draining pool of stress. And instead of happy money hunting, you will quickly turn into full speedrun mode, with each enemy filling just enough of your life meter, and all curios are now very risky to use. I will say, this has to be the only New Game Plus I actually enjoyed and managed to recover happily from out of any New Game Plus in the Treasure Trove pack. Much because I know that when I have everything unlocked, I don't need to grind for money. I'm here for victory. If you didn't understand, Specter of Torment, a completely free bonus to everyone who already owns Shovel Knight on Steam and such, and it's now renamed to Treasure Trove, or a standalone title which, even if Shovel Knight isn't your cup of wall chicken, is a worth buy. Shovel Knight Specter of Torment gets an absolute 10 out of 10 from me, and I don't even do reviews that often. Thanks for watching. It's been a while since I made a proper review and I'm glad to do one again. Click right now over the beautiful Game Boy Station to subscribe or watch some videos. I just finished my Kirby and the Amazing Mirror playthrough, so hey, check that out, or this video, YouTube thought fits you. Bye!